Hello, everybody, and welcome to the GameKraft GameKast on the GamerAccess.com. I'm your host, Bronson, joined by the ever enthusiastic Anthony Ta
Hi! It's been a while.
and the ever beaten and broken down Ray Johansson.
Hey everybody, it's good to be back.
Happy Tuesday! We're recording this on Sunday, but you listen to this probably on Tuesday, we assume.
We hope so, because that means you are most up to date and current.
Yes. I wish we could record and post Tuesday, but that's logistically impossible. So,
Look at you being all fancy. Logistically impossible. Fancy.
Yeah, I know.
He upped his vocabulary. It's impressive. It's cute.
Yeah. Anyway.
He's like, new year, new me.
Yep. So, video games.
I bought a Vita today.
You did.
You bought a Vita. What do you think about it?
So far, it's a nice Persona machine. I enjoy it.
Okay. So
Next, I might pick up Shovel Knight for it.
Okay.
To go with my amiibo.
So yeah, I guess we'll get to the Vita stuff in a second. But first I want to talk about what we've been playing.
Rock Band?
Not on the stream 10 minutes ago. I'm talking about over the past week.
Oh,
but
Rock Band.
You literally
I haven't played anything since New Year's.
Really? Why?
I don't want to play anything at work. I just want to sleep and not move.
Yeah.
So I watch Let's Plays of games. It's like I'm playing them, but not.
I feel you, because I've had a cold all week long.
Yeah, like I've been in and out of sickness, so I'm just like, if I have to focus on something, I'll die.
In my case, it was that we didn't have internet at work because one of the clients decided to destroy the modem. We're waiting on AT&T to send a new one, but that means I don't have internet at work, which means no Netflix, no Heroes of the Storm, no PC gaming really. So I had to bust out the Vita as well. And I 100% Persona 4 Dancing All Night.
Not really hard to do, but cool.
Yeah, I did everything. Like, you beat all the songs on the hardest difficulty, got all the costumes, all the accessories, all the extra story mode stuff.
Still only used one of the costumes, though.
No, you have to play through, you have to change costumes in that game.
Do you?
Yeah, if you want all the trophies. So, yeah, Anthony, I got another platinum.
When was the last time you got a platinum?
Infamous Second Son.
Oh, so not too long ago.
Yeah, about a year. A little over a year.
I don't think I've
gotten a
ever had a
platinum.
platinum trophy.
High five, Anthony. We'll stick together.
Well, to be honest, it's really hard. Like I think I've 100%ed an achievement list before, but never a trophies list.
I am beat Kingdom Hearts in under 15 hours and I get a platinum.
You should do that. That should be your next one.
I just have no enthusiasm.
After you and Serena.
After me and Serena played it for like 70 hours straight, going again for another 15, redoing everything as quick as possible. I was like, I just can't do it.
That's how I was with the fourth playthrough of A Crack in Time. It took me like 6 months to get that last playthrough done for the platinum because I just didn't care anymore. But I got it and it popped. I was just like, I'm done. The most satisfying platinum I got, though, was the first Infamous.
Really?
Because
collecting all those collectibles made you crazy?
So Infamous 2 has a power-up to where, like, if you max it out, you can find all the blast shards on the map, like they're marked on the map.
Really?
Infamous 1 didn't have that. And I had, like, 3 blast shards left in this huge city. So what I did is one morning in between my senior year of high school and freshman year of college, I took a map, a physical version of the map, made a grid, and went through the area, pinging every spot, and then coloring in the spots I went to.
Jesus.
And then I finally found it at like 5 a.m. when randomly wandering.
Weren't even using the map?
Just found it. I was just like, God damn it.
Didn't you need 3? You just said not 1?
Yeah, but when I got down to the 1, that's what happened.
Couldn't find that one.
I couldn't find it, and like one day I was like, I want to run around in Infamous for fun because I can't sleep tonight, and it's fun to run around in those games.
Where was it? Top of the building, bottom of the bridge?
It was side of a building in like the first town.
Jesus.
So, but Persona 4 Dancing All Night game's super fun. It's a lot of fun.
I heard.
That was there are platinums that are work, and then there are platinums I enjoy. Like Burnout Paradise was a platinum I enjoyed.
Because crashing through signs and gates?
Yeah, like just the only part of the Burnout Paradise platinum I didn't enjoy was getting 7 people to race to the Wildcats baseball stadium. You have to get 7 people at a party and then commit them all to racing to this stadium, and you have to win.
Did they just let you win?
Yes. You just have to be like, most of the time if you go into random rooms and you're like, hey, I need this trophy, they'll be like, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Now I'm not sure you can do that one because it's old. The game's hella old. Let's see. What else is there that I've played? The Witcher. Anthony.
Yes.
I am on the last leg of the main story. I've finished all the Ciri stuff in Valen and Novigrad. I just have Skellige.
Well, let me tell you, after Skellige, the story's not done yet.
Really? Okay.
No, your problem. Like, here's the thing: once you go through Skellige, like, you haven't found her yet, have you?
No.
You still have to find her, and then it's like another third to go through.
Dear Lord.
It's a very long game. Like,
okay.
And I was forcing myself through the story, and it was pretty darn long too, because it is its own winded adventure. Because the story, like the climax of the story, is not finding Ciri; it's the whole shit involving the people chasing her.
Yeah, the Wild Hunt.
Yeah.
So this is what I've realized about The Witcher. I really like the world they've created, and it made me want to read the books, but I kind of want to stop playing the game.
Well, yeah, it is a very story-driven game. That's how like a lot of Western RPGs are. Is like you keep playing them because of its story, but yeah, the Witcher games are based on the novels. So,
like, yeah. I was just like, I would like this entire experience I could have got reading a book, and I probably would have enjoyed myself more.
The thing is that I don't really know like how much they changed between the books and the game, because
a lot.
It is very, very, very different.
I hear after the second book, the main character is Ciri in the books.
Yeah, that's true.
So, maybe they're saving that for The Witcher 4. I really don't know, because I don't know if I'm gonna like put out spoilers for this, but probably not.
I don't care if you spoil it, bro.
Okay, because one of the endings of The Witcher 3 is Ciri is a Witcher. I don't know if that's what happens in the books, but that's one of the endings that happens in The Witcher 3.
I'd be down with that. That seems like a good ending.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing, though. The thing is, she doesn't go through the same mutations that all the other Witchers are. She's just a Witcher by name, really.
I have a question. Like, what impacts what ending you get?
It kind of really depends, because like you get I'm guessing if you're looking for the ultimate story endings, main story stuff, whether you decide to send Ciri back to her dad, that's one of the big ones, because you remember, yes, I am King Guy in part of this warfare, I need you to find my daughter and get her back to me. If you tell her, yeah, no, we're going back to whatever city your father's in, then she could end up being the leader of that country instead. Other things, encourage Ciri in her decisions instead of constantly fighting with her. So if she wants to wreck the place, just go along with her and do that.
Let her choke out the room.
It's kind of fun, actually, because obviously there's like this elf you have to find at some point, and he has a hideout, and Ciri is not very happy about this guy at one point, so she wants to just trash the place, and hey, why not? I went along with it. So, kind of like support her, because that will actually kind of decide if you don't like hand her over to... Actually, that's like a big one in deciding whether she lives or dies, actually.
Okay, I want her to live, because I actually really like her as a character.
Yeah, support her decisions. Basically, support her decisions instead of combating with her about it.
Okay, and don't hand her over to Assface, because that guy was awful.
Yeah, don't hand her over to Assface.
Okay, got it. Cool. I will.
Because there is like a flashback bit. I mean, I think the flashbacks could have been deeper, but yeah, stuff like that.
Well, there's a lot of
basically
things
be a good person to her.
I liked a lot of I like a lot of parts of that game, but like other parts of it have really been dragging. It very much reminds me of Oblivion, like how I feel about Oblivion, where it's just like there are parts of this I don't like, but I keep playing it, and there are some parts in it that are really fucking cool.
See, one thing I have to say about that is like with Oblivion, like compared to like the other ones, like that game exploring was actually fun. Like I don't want to do main quest and just run through the forest. Hey, look, an Oblivion gate. Like that's what I liked about that. Like, they just threw in like random fun side stuff in the forests.
Yeah, The Witcher does that, but like I found that The Witcher side quests.
Do that. The Witcher's just like, look at this swamp full of weird things.
The Witcher, like I found that side quests are really lame or really awesome. I will say in Novigrad, I got a laugh out of this preacher who tried to give me crap, and then I gave him crap back and made it so no one listened to him.
Oh, I love that one. That one's a quickie that I really liked.
Yeah, and then he sends a bunch of goons after you later, and you murder them all in the middle of town.
That part I don't remember happening to me.
Yeah, that straight up happened to me, where it's like, just like, hey, you made this dude feel small, da 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 da. It's like, okay, I don't care. He's corrupt. And then he's like, fine. And they start mugging me. And I'm just like, okay, really? Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. One of my favorites was like really close in the beginning. It's just like you find this like priest wandering around like, yeah, my carriage collapsed. Can you go find this item for me? And then he goes and finds the carriage that was like tampered with and like the people are murdered. He goes back and he's just like, I didn't murder those people. Did you murder those people? I might have murdered those people. Did you murder those people? Can I pay you off?
The game is very humorous. Like I'm in this like I'm in this weird middle ground of like every time I start to like it, it does something that pisses me off. And it's this weird, like, constant, like, love-hate relationship with it. I'm probably going to finish it if I don't get sidetracked by the other game I've been playing. But it's a solid game. Like, I like it. I made a little more progress in Undertale, but I don't really want to talk about it because the best way to experience that game is blind. Like, knowing nothing about it.
Oh, it's okay. Tori told me how to beat every boss fight already.
Yeah, that's boss fights, though. Like, that's not, that's not...
kind of important.
That's important, but...
Yeah, she's like, make sure you bring the donut. Like, the spider donut. Don't eat that, because you'll be able to skip that boss fight. I'm just like, oh. Ow. Ow. I don't need these anymore.
Sorry. But
yeah, Tori, like every time you talk about that game from Tori, she just spoils like more and more of it.
Okay, yeah, so what is she spoiled?
Well, don't spoil it to me, jeez.
Yeah, okay. It's I'm not gonna say how she spoiled it. It's just basically like, yeah, this is how you beat every boss fight. If you put your name as Frisk in, it unlocks hard mode. And it's just like you're in for a tough time. Like that was kind of neat.
It's just like, yeah, for her she spoiled some of the stuff. Like for example, she told me with this boss fight, if you keep saying what was that option again? It's been a little while. Mercy, yeah, like if you don't do anything, keep saying mercy. If you do that to a boss enough times, the boss will eventually give up and hooray, you're one step closer to finishing a pacifist playthrough.
Yeah, that's the first boss.
How did I know that? Because Tori told me.
That poor pie.
That first boss, like, is like the thing about that though is like
you're a monster. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's John and I are apparently monsters. I love Tori's reaction. You killed Goat Mom. Like, just a highlight of the Game of the Year awards for me was her reaction to that. So Anthony, how far are you in Undertale?
I haven't played it in 2 weeks. I'm still with Sans right now.
He is the hardest boss fight in the game.
No, that's not the...
Only if you do a genocide playthrough, he is the hardest boss fight in the game.
Yeah, but, like, he's talking about, like, when you're hanging out with him in the beginning of the game.
Oh, okay.
Which he's hilarious.
I know. You're Sans. I'm Papyrus. You're Sans.
Yep. So, Anthony, I encourage you to play that game more because it only gets funnier.
Great.
It is hilarious. They're like,
Is it on Vita yet?
I so wish it was.
If it's an indie game, it will probably find its way there.
Give it time. Like that's what I was saying.
That's what I'm gonna end up playing. It. I haven't touched my computer in a while.
Yeah.
For gaming, I'm just like I haven't found it. I don't have a reason.
You have a ton of games though.
I know. I haven't played games though.
Play games.
I want to sleep. That's all I've wanted to do for like 5 days straight. That's all I've done for 5 days straight.
I mean, it makes sense because we've all been sick. I've just played games at work because, I would sleep all day because I was sick and then I couldn't get to sleep at work.
Get to sleep at work?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so productive, Bronson, sleeping at work.
You just said you were.
I don't remember saying.
Yeah, we can play back that recording.
I don't remember saying I slept for like 5 hours straight up like all of my shifts this last week. I mean, last night I was feeling like I was just like death last night. I got to work. I ate like 10 NyQuils and I was just like, okay, sweet death embrace me.
Yeah, like you're not supposed to sleep on shift, but.
To be fair, I never try to. I'm usually just sitting up, and then it's just like an hour later, I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, like that has happened to me a couple of times.
Alive? Yep, okay, good. I'm not fired.
Yeah. That's one of those things where it's just like, you know that you're not supposed to, but it just happens. And the thing is, like, most managers don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, as long as nothing bad happens, they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started Grim Fandango, which is the free PlayStation Plus game this month. That game is still really funny.
Yeah, cool.
Anthony.
Yes.
I think you would dig Grim Fandango. It's funny. It has a lot of style.
Great.
I will say you will have to play through the entire game with a guide, though.
Why?
Because it's a 90s point-and-click adventure game.
Oh, so it's a game I'd hate.
No, it's just like
There's a reason I hate The Walking Dead. I hate games that just make you go this way.
That's all games.
No, like The Walking Dead, I literally have no choice but to do what the game says. Like there is I can't I'm gonna wander around for a minute. It is if you want to continue, you have to do this exact thing. You either can save this person or save this person, but whoever you save doesn't really change anything.
That you just described 90% of video games.
Yes, but at least in those games, I can backtrack or go to other places, do side
stuff.
The
thing is, though, is those games are all based around narrative. That is their point.
I know those are boring games. Those are terrible, boring.
No, those
games.
are great games. Those are exactly how you should do a narrative game. I don't understand how The
Walking Dead won Game of the Year. That should have even been top 10.
Anthony, do you want to fight him on this, or should I?
I just think the thing is, I kind of understand the whole point of where it's in The Walking Dead, you're more like watching a story with occasional interaction and choosing what dialogue to say instead of, actual gameplay.
It's essentially a movie with options.
It's a point. That's a point-and-click adventure game.
That's what I don't count those as games.
Those are totally games.
No, that is a lazy developer.
I don't think it's a case of lazy developer. I just think it's just what's a game? Is there a winning condition? Okay, therefore it's a game. If you want to really boil it down.
That is the definition of a game. If you boil it down, is there a win state? And The Walking Dead, there's a win state, so it is a game.
There's no win state.
There is a win state. That is beating the game.
You can go game over and fail. So there you go. There's a losing state.
Yeah, there's a losing state and a win state. Therefore, it is a game.
Bronson, but the thing is that Fu is a game, and that is definitely has
Shaq Fu is a game. It's not a good game.
Yeah, it's bad, but it's a game.
Oh.
And the thing is that in the case of The Walking Dead, it's just it's basically an interactive story with QTE elements and walking around, which you're not really in that if you want a sheer display of skill or anything.
Basic puzzle solving, shit like that.
I give it, it's beautiful artwork. It's the sound is great. The voice acting is good. I just don't count those as games. Like, they just don't click in my head as, like, this is a good video game.
Like,
I'm like, this is a great story. This
like,
is a great, like, I'm gonna get attached to these characters, and, like, this is great, but I'm not like, this is, like, Uncharted.
Well, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna hate the fact that you want to know what else would have won Game of the Year if that didn't?
Huh.
Journey.
The game of suicide?
Yes. It was going to be Walking Dead or Journey.
I prefer Journey. I would definitely back Journey in that case.
It was basically like which one of those was gonna get number one and who was gonna get number three.
To be fair, that was a bad year for games.
That was a really good year for games. Halo 4, Borderlands 2.
Halo 4 was not a good game. You watch your mouth.
I gave it a 9.
What? That was the.
I do recall you said that Halo 4 is not really the game for Halo people.
Yeah, if you are a Halo fan, you will be pissed off at that game. But as a game as a whole, it's a good game.
I'm not a Halo I'm a Halo fan, but not a huge Halo fan. But playing that game, I was just like, this is no 3 or oh god, like there's a few other games that came to mind, but I'm just facing it now. But I'm like, this just powers are dumb. Like the online is bad. The story was par.
The story had moments. Like
it had moments.
All the stuff with Cortana was awesome. All the stuff with the Didact was awful.
Yeah, like I was just like this. Like 90% of this is bad, but 10 of this is like really good.
But like the thing you need to understand about The Walking Dead at the time is like as far as writing goes and storytelling in games goes, it was so far ahead of everything else out of.
To be fair, that's another reason I never would have backed Telltale.
What?
Borderlands. Like, I don't like those style of games.
Borderlands?
Like, no, the Telltale.
Like, Tales from the Borderlands.
Yeah, I would never have.
Yeah, but you have to separate your taste from, like, is this a good game or not?
Oh, like, I would have been like, is this writing good? Is the comedy good? Obviously, the voice acting was phenomenal.
They hired every big name.
There's no way I could have been like, yeah, that voice acting sucked.
Oh.
Sonic Heroes all the way.
Like, Patrick Warburton, Troy Baker, Nolan North.
Yeah, my favorite thing. Hey Nolan, how do you get into voice acting? Me and Troy die.
Yeah, it's just like you save up your money and buy a really good microphone, then wait for Nolan North and I to die. But yeah,
but I know how to separate my own feelings. Like if it's a good game, I will back it. But just those games, I just have the hardest time like viewing as like good games. I'm like, this is a great story. This is a great playthrough.
I think, like I said, I think it kind of goes back to the whole. It's like it depends on what you're looking for in a game, because like in the case, like if you're looking for skill and reaction and gameplay involvement, then Walking Dead, Telltale games are not going to do it. And
yeah,
that's just how it is. If you're looking for like an action game where you're playing the game and you're stabbing things and setting things on fire, then Telltale games are not the way to do it. Like Telltale games, you're like, yeah, there is a win state, so it is a game, but it's a really, 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 it's more of an art thing than a gameplay thing.
I've had this weird relation. Like, I typically agree with you on that, but like the thing is, I typically prefer those games that are like more skill and gameplay based. Mario, Bayonetta, Halo. Like you look at my top 10 this year, it's like Batman, Heroes of the Storm, Halo.
Yeah, I look at Mass Effect 1. Like Mass Effect 1, why do people love Mass Effect 1? Oh, great world, great story, love the soundtrack, amazing voice acting, fantastic. No one ever I don't know of anybody who said I love Mass Effect 1 because its gameplay is awesome. Really. They just say it more because of the world that was created instead of the actual shooting. But
like, I typically prefer a game based around mechanics, but Telltale is the one exception because like their writing, especially in the first season of The Walking Dead and Tales from the Borderlands, is so far ahead of everyone else in the game industry.
Like,
except for like maybe 2 other studios.
Well, I'm just gonna throw all this out there, like. I don't know, like, people are so excited for Telltale Batman, and at the same time, I'm like, yeah, it'll be a great movie. Like, the whole reason people like Batman is a lot of people love the combat system of just, like, I'm gonna stealth around these people, and then, like, I'm gonna drop down on this guy and jump out of the grate to get this guy.
Well, it's like that video.
Telltale, there's none of that. It's gonna be none of that besides maybe click on the grate.
I feel like it's gonna be QTEs. It's gonna be like dodge, like.
Yeah, the thing is, Yeah, it's a lot of QTE, but I feel like the Telltale games, the appeal of it is that you're not really in it to like displaying your skill or how awesome you are. It's kind of like more like you made a choice and something's going to happen.
And yeah, it's the whole like the gameplay of those games is like seeing your choices unfold.
I feel like they should have done something other than Batman. That's the point I'm trying to
make.
Well,
no, like I will tell you what they're going to do with Batman is because those games are about choices and puzzle solving. That
the main quest is going to be kill the Riddler.
That'd be pretty rad. But no, you look at a Batman game and you realize it's perfect for puzzle solving because of the detective parts. Like that's where Telltale Batman goes from a gameplay standpoint.
You see, that's the worst. Like that. Like I don't know. Like the reason I don't like the Batman series games, like Arkham Knight, City, Asylum, is like I don't like the detective and I don't like the combat, and I feel like that's all the Telltale is going to be there. It's going to be like, all right, be detective, dodge, dodge, dodge.
It's going to be a detective, narrative, and like choices.
Like there's going to be nothing in that game that appeals to me, like literally at all.
I got really burnt out on Telltale. Like I really liked that first season of The Walking Dead. Like I loved it. And I played The Wolf Among Us and it was a gorgeous game, but like it was a little rough to finish.
Yeah, like
there were moments in it that were awesome. Like that Bloody Mary Bigby fight was the fucking one of the most awesome moments that year. But it was a little rough to finish. Then like Walking Dead season 2, really good ending, really good Act 3. The rest of it, I kind of could have washed over. Game of Thrones, I literally got one episode and I was like, I'm so done here.
I feel like Minecraft is honest. Like, if I ever get the chance to play Minecraft, Telltale, I feel like that is going to be the best Telltale, just because of how stupid Minecraft is meant to be, and how many stupid things they can do with it.
So far,
and get away with it, I should say.
And then I played Tales from the Borderlands. That is my favorite Telltale game now. It's because they took their quality writing and did so many creative, great things with it. And like, I was totally burnt out on Telltale. I was like, dude, I'm not sure how many more of these I could take. And then I played the first 2 acts of that, waited for the rest to come out, and then beat those 3 in a night and a half. Like they were super like engaging and funny, and they looked great. Like yeah, it's simple puzzle solving. It's find this item, get it to work with these other items, and watch story progress. And then like see how your choices unfold. Like in my case, like I played through. So the way Tales from the Borderlands works, the very end of the game is like, okay, we're gonna take down this big enemy. We need to pick people. Here are the ones that you've made friends with that aren't dead, you monster. And if you've saved enough money, do you want to hire a vault hunter? And like so depending on who you kept alive and the choices you made, you have a different team for that every time. And it makes that end sequence different every time. So it's like, okay, well, we have Zero from like this, the ninja. We have this guy, this guy, this guy. This is how this is going to play out. Like that's the gameplay appeal of it. Is your choices changing the narrative.
Bronson, you just literally used the argument that you hate. The wait until the end. That's when it gets good.
That's not the end, though. That happens immediately, like with Loaderbot.
No, you said it in the end of Act 5. That's what.
That is just an example of choice, though, affecting gameplay. I'm not using that as the why that game is awesome. That game's awesome from the first act. Like a perfect example of early Act 1 is like you can choose to leave Loaderbot to get fucked up by a bunch of guys, or you can actually go help him. If you leave him, and he will escape later, and then when you need help, he fucks you over. And it's just kind of stuff like that, as far as immediate decision making goes. That, and also the entire length of a Telltale game is 10 hours versus, The Witcher and Final Fantasy, where that's the part you have to get through. So
yeah, you see, if a game is 10 hours long though, and it takes me more than half of the game for it to get good. Like you said, like I can't.
I get that, but I found Tales from the Borderlands to be a fun experience my entire way through. Like if people ask me, like, I haven't played a Telltale game since the first Walking Dead, what should I play? Tales from the Borderlands is what you should play. But yeah, so Grim Fandango though is definitely it's the old school style of adventure game. Like it's not like Telltale because what it is, it's like okay, here's the narrative. We're gonna set you loose in this world. Go collect these items to figure out how to progress the narrative. Which like a perfect example is like I had to get a lead on a good sale as Manny Calavera. And what you have to do is like, okay, I have to fuck up the machine that gives everyone their leads. So it gives me a good lead. So I went down to the carnival and got balloons and used that to fuck up the machine. And then I went down there and had to figure out another puzzle to stop the machine from hurting me when I went to go grab it when it was all screwed up. And then got it, and then I could go progress the story. Like it's a lot more puzzle based than the newer games, which are very simple puzzles and narrative.
See, that sounds interesting, but it doesn't exactly sound fun. Like if I need a guide to play a game, that is an instant not sale.
Well, okay, so so for me, let me put it this way: I've never played any Zelda game for the first time without a guide. I suck that much at puzzles, and I still think they're awesome.
It's okay. I've only played Four Swords.
Like here's the thing. It's like I don't think like going to a guide is a bad idea. It's just, I guess it's just kind of like, you know, do you think like solving puzzles is fun? For me, like every time I play, like heck, I'm playing Majora's Mask right now, and I keep having to pull up a guide because I'm that bad at puzzles. Still like it though.
I like puzzle games. Like I like them a lot. Like I really enjoy Portal. I really enjoy those old '90s adventure games. Like Zelda's great. Like I enjoy puzzle games.
Well, it's not like that. It's like if you tell, like if I play a game and I need the guide, it's one thing. But if you're like, yeah, you should try this game, but to play it, you'll need the guide. I'll just be like, is there something I can't figure out on my own?
Well, no, you can figure out everything on your own. It's just that I've noticed my problem without the guide is it takes me forever to figure out where the hell to go.
See, that's one, see, that explanation's better than you need the guide to play this game. Because otherwise I don't buy guides. I cheat and use the internet occasionally.
Yes, you get the guide on the internet for free.
Okay, I thought you meant like you needed the guide.
No.
There's something in the guide that helps you progress through the game. I was just like, yeah, I would never play that.
Yeah, like I pulled up the walkthrough on GameKraft on my tablet just so it's like, all right, I'm stuck. Where do I go?
Yeah, that's fine. But if it's just like, yeah, you need the guide for this one paragraph.
No, it's
like I've heard of that. I'm just like, that is the dumbest sale tactic ever. I will never support this game.
Yeah, no, it's more of a like I couldn't figure out where to go to get that sales lead. And it was like, well, you need to jam the machine. Like, well, how do I jam the machine? Pull up the guide. Go to the festival. Talk to this guy. He gives you balloons. Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, like Grim Fandango is like you could definitely tell it was a game that came out in 1998 in some ways.
Oh, so it's like Final Fantasy VII.
Not nearly as bad.
Not nearly as bad.
Like
I can't wait to make you suffer playing that game.
I'll make you play Grim Fandango.
That's fine. I'll trade you the suffering.
Yeah, especially because Grim Fandango is a lot shorter.
Exactly.
I'll have to do like 5 equivalents to Grim Fandango. We'll do Ocarina of Time.
Let's be fair, I've never played through any Zelda games, so I mean that might be the worst idea.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to get your opinion on Zelda games. Like, it's
like it was mainly like the reason I didn't play them was like, okay, I'm poor. That game's $70.
That's the problem with Nintendo games; they never drop in price. Like, you'll notice I have 4 Wii U games. You want to know why that is? Because Mario Maker still $60, Splatoon's $50, Donkey Kong's $40.
Yeah, that's the main reason. Like when I was younger, I never really had money, so I couldn't go out and buy games that were $50, $60. The only time I really got to play them was over at friends. Like I've seen bits and pieces of almost every Zelda game, but I've never owned one to play myself.
Yeah.
I mean, they look fun, but most of the stuff I know is don't wear boots in the water temple. Don't attack a chicken. Destroy pottery. Farming is your friend.
Like, I've played the intro to Ocarina of so many times I haven't memorized.
I know you can beat, like, I think it's Ocarina of Time. If you jump backwards enough through the tree, you'll end up in the final boss fight.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time is set out like the fastest playthrough in the world is 19 minutes.
Yeah. See,
Um,
I can get down with that.
yeah, that's the fastest playthrough in the world. A full playthrough of it, like from scratch, is like 15, 16 hours.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought all Zeldas were like 30, 40.
They can be. I know that my first playthrough of Twilight Princess was like 50 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Twilight Princess, if you know what you're doing, is about a 30 to 35-hour game.
I mean, if that's what you want to or that's what you want the the senpais to do after Rock Band.
Just suffer. Just well, they got that Twilight Princess HD coming out, and I'm gonna buy that just for the amiibo.
Oh yeah. I don't know
Hell
Wii U, so
yeah.
I'm just gonna buy the amiibo. Like I have no reason to buy the game.
Um,
Like I'll be like, all right, I bought this game. Who wants to buy it for $40?
Anthony will probably want the amiibo.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I do want that.
Yeah, it looks so cool. Midna riding
I'm
Wolf
gonna
Lane.
check if they actually have that available, since Nintendo's not good at making anything
Yeah, last
in
I
good
checked.
quantities.
Oh yeah, we discussed this with Fire Emblem.
Yeah, we discussed this with Shovel Knight. Like,
Oh yeah, I vented about Nintendo yesterday.
Hold on, I want
On
Anthony to rant.
Well, I'm not gonna do this a second time because those listening to this on Tuesday probably heard the unscripted access on the day prior. But basically, Nintendo is like, I don't know what the hell is wrong with Nintendo, because Nintendo. Okay, so they made a profit recently, so I had to correct myself on that one. But Nintendo, you are losing money, and you are losing lots of relevance in the gaming industry, apparently. Oh yeah, sure, you have lots of like loyal fans still, but let's be honest here. When people go out and buy a game console, they would rather buy a PS4 because like over 5 million of those were sold in the last 3 months. So good luck.
I can pull up the NPD numbers on the Wii U while you do that.
Yeah,
Go
actually,
ahead.
it was a news story yesterday, so I think it was over 5 million for the holiday season. And oh yeah, 36 million PS4s have been sold worldwide as of now. But basically, Nintendo is like, okay, Nintendo, you are losing money. So that means, so what do you do to make money? You make stuff that people want to buy, right? So you need people to buy stuff to make money. The thing is, you're losing money, but you don't make enough stuff that makes you money, so people don't. So can't get it. So therefore, you still don't make any money.
To put this in perspective, the Wii U and Vita have been out. Like the Wii U has been out like a couple months longer than the Vita, and it finally took the lead over the Vita. There are 12.4 million Wii U's out there, compared to 19.2 million Xboxes, 35.3 million PS4s, 57.6 million 3DSs, and 12.5 million PS Vitas.
Well, you know the 3DS is better than the Vita, so I mean.
Depends what you're looking at.
I just love to say that to hurt Bronson.
For me, it depends what you're looking at.
Yeah, like I just
Vita
bought, like I
owners
said,
have a
bought
much
the
higher
Vita.
satisfaction rate, but
Yeah,
that was a
like-
long time ago when we read that news story.
Yeah,
But-
like my. Continue, Anthony.
But 3DS, if you're like looking for a system that's actually has stuff, I don't know how you put it with the 3DS.
I don't know. Like my 3DS is a glorified Pokemon machine. Like that's what it's mainly been used for, and that's probably what it's gonna stay being used for.
I play my 3DS in the same way I play my Wii U. Is like a big Nintendo title will come out on it, and I'll play it super hardcore for a couple months, and then it's gone, except for like Smash Bros.
The
Yeah.
thing is that my 3DS library, if you compared it to my PS4, doesn't actually look that different, because like it's like, yeah, I use my PS4 a lot more often, but if you look at like the number of games I have on my the 3DS, and then compare it to how many games I have on the PS4 and the variety, it actually is like, huh. I actually don't have that many games on my PS4, nor do I play many games on it.
Yeah, so Ray, you're gonna get sad about this. The only way you can get that amiibo is if you buy that game.
Oh, I know. I'll probably have to get it on eBay or Amazon. But I was gonna say this. I've had my 2DS, I've had the 3DS, 2DS since basically it came out, and I bought the Vita today, and I already have more games on the Vita than on the 3DS.
Well, I'm a fucking idiot.
Why?
Sold out.
You can get it on GameStop right now. Pre-order it.
Great.
I will pass the link in the chat so you can take
See,
care of that.
this just goes back to, you know, why I got really pissed off at Nintendo and why I am fed up with their BS. It's just like, Nintendo, you need to make money. You have lots of people who want to give you money for stuff that you make. So, what does Nintendo actually do? They don't make enough stuff that makes them money, so they keep losing money.
Can we talk about how it took them a year to get GameCube adapters so you can just go buy one?
Can I tell you how they realized that amiibo production, like, people want amiibos so bad at one point, and guess what Nintendo did? They didn't really print more amiibos, they were just busy ramping up production on the next set of amiibos, and by the time they actually got more amiibos out there, people don't really care as much anymore. So what, bam, you lost.
Yeah.
God damn it, Nintendo.
It's really like the Shovel Knight amiibo came out over the weekend, and I have mine reserved. I'm picking it up before I go work out, and like I think about that for a second. Like the reason I did that is because I know it's gonna be gone if I don't. Like they're not gonna do another printing of Shovel Knight.
Oh yeah, like there's a reason I went to GameStop today when I got the thing, and they're like, "Yeah, I have a Shovel Knight left," and I was just like, "Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it."
It's like, I don't have $13 to spend, but I know you're not going to print another one of these, so fuck.
Yeah, and I already know, as soon as they're gone, I'm going to look on Amazon for one. $48.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I really, I just look at Nintendo and I just think, like, I don't know what the heck with them is these days. It's like, you guys are losing money, so you think that no one's going to buy your stuff, so you print low amounts, which continues to make you lose money, which means that if you're going to keep printing things in low volume, maybe you should consider reducing the size of your company, like getting rid of the, like, I don't know. Like, I keep using the Seattle Mariners baseball team, guys.
Sorry, go ahead.
I keep using the example of the freaking Seattle Mariners baseball team. Why does Nintendo need to own a baseball team?
Because the baseball team's actually profitable.
Great. I don't know if they're trying to do like multi-conglomerate BS, but okay. Just like Nintendo, you're a big company, but you're not making enough stuff to keep that big company afloat. So maybe you should consider shrinking the company or making more stuff that people actually do want to buy. Yeah. But when they do make stuff that people want to buy, they don't make enough of it, so they're still losing money. I just don't know what the hell's going on in Nintendo anymore. Here's the thing. They could hire, and I said this on Unscripted, they could hire some executive from Megacorp Incorporated, and yeah, sure, the quality might slip down, that's gonna suck, and yeah, some good, like, Nintendo traits are probably going to die, but at least Megacorp Incorporated CEO executive is gonna realize and looks like, you know what, we need to turn a profit so, you know, Nintendo doesn't die.
Anthony, please understand.
It's a real bummer, because, like, last year, Nintendo put out, like, 3 or 4 really amazing games. Like, Splatoon you barely heard about, even though it sold exceptionally well. Like 1/4 of all Wii U owners own Splatoon.
Mm-hmm.
Mario Maker, like, everyone heard about it. It's a great game, it did well. And Xenoblade Chronicles X, which I don't know how the hell that game is going to do, but I don't think it's going to do well, even though it's a great game. You know, it's a real shame, because Nintendo is this weird double-edged sword to where all their crazy decision makings and their weird things about quality control help them because they make amazing products, but it also hurts them because they end up being like back-assward and not printing enough stuff, or like making weird decisions.
Well, let's put this in perspective. Pokemon Blue version on the Game Boy Colors sells for more than Splatoon right now.
Can we talk about how...
Because they've never reduced the price for that Pokemon game. It has been the same price since its release in, like, 1998.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just people on eBay at this point, though.
No, like literally, like sealed, like, you can ship it from Nintendo. Like, they still have copies. It's, like, $54.
Well, here's the thing that's kind of appalling. Is they have had the ability to put Game Boy Color and Game Boy games on the 3DS eShop since like a couple months after it launched. And just this year, we are going to be getting the Pokemon games.
Mhm.
Do you hate money, Nintendo? Is that it? Do you hate
That's what
money?
I feel like. They're like in the business of not making money.
Like,
Or they basically don't have like here's the thing. Yes, you understand that you don't want like Megacorp Incorporated to like drain the soul and life out of your company, but you kind of need at least a few people that know how to do business in order for you to survive in the long run. Like I understand like Nintendo has a colossal piggy bank that's not going to run dry anytime soon, but it will run dry eventually if this keeps up.
I mean, like, I'm kind of curious how their new guy is going to do. Like, I'm very glad Splatoon came out last year. It was a new IP that did very well. It was a cool game. Mario Maker, in my opinion, was the best game of last year. Like, they keep putting out amazing games. They just need to fix all their bullshit around the, the edges. Uh, but yeah, so last game I played before we start moving over to Vita stuff. Destiny. So I went back and finally started playing the Taken King because my friend John wanted me to play.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, play Destiny now. It's better. We promise.
Like the thing is, it is better though. Like they had to fulfill that promise, and they did.
Yeah, the fact that I've bought Destiny though, I probably won't buy it again.
Like the thing,
I traded in mine today. I was like, because I was like, I'm gonna get Taken King, so I don't need this. And then I thought about it. Like after I traded in, I was like, I like Destiny. It was fun, but the fact that they're making me buy it again like aggravates me.
well, welcome to MMORPGs.
I know.
Like
I don't buy them again though. That's the thing.
Like you're not buying the game though. You're buying an expansion.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like that's like you're not buying the game again. You're buying an expansion. Like that is what these games are. It's same thing.
You can't charge $60 for an expansion.
It's 40.
Oh, they finally lowered it now?
It's always been 40 if you just wanted the expansion. So like,
doesn't it also include Destiny, the original game too?
That's if you buy.
If you never got the original.
I believe so. Like I know that.
That's if you get the legendary.
That's collection. If you get the $60 one. That it comes with Destiny.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That explains it.
Yeah, like that'd be like buying World of Warcraft and then not like buying whatever the current expansion is. Like
that'd be like just buying like the straight out game. Be like, I don't need Legion.
Yeah, or like I don't need Reaper of Souls for Diablo. But that's the equivalent. Like it's Diablo without Reaper of Souls.
Yeah, which is still a good game.
Well, yeah, if you just want to get to level 30 in Destiny and have fun, you can. It's just that all the best shit is.
It'll have all the improvements of the future expansion, but it won't have the content.
Yeah, which a lot of that new content is really good. They improved mission structures. There's more variety in missions. The shooting is still perfect.
They finally weakened Thorn.
Thorn is
garbage.
Like, yeah, Thorn is garbage now. So,
well, isn't that how the buff nerf stuff happens on just about anything these days?
That's how MMOs have always worked. Like I remember when the Burning Crusade came out for World of Warcraft, which was the first WoW expansion. Oh, you're in tier 2 raiding gear. Let's have it be replaced by these greens. Like,
yes, of course.
Like that's how it goes. Like 5 minutes into the Taken King, it's just like, you have exotic shoulder pads. That's cool. Here's a gray item that's better than what you have.
Your famous super high-end ultra show-offy stuff is now nothing more than a bunch of entry-level leveling stuff for the next set of things.
You just have
congratulations.
You somehow have a full set of yellow armor. Boom! This rookie stuff is now better.
Yeah, like that's like expansions
or like I said, like your end level stuff is now leveling stuff for the next next big thing.
Expansions are a reset. Like that's what they are. Like for games like games with a persistent world, the Diablo, Destiny, Warcraft, Final Fantasy, like games that are that multiplayer based persistent world. That's what they do when an expansion comes out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this is the reset. That said, Destiny they fixed a lot of stuff about that game, man, and like I have like it's a shame that this is not the game that launched. Like if this was if they had another year of development time and this was the game that launched, like it probably would have been game of the year. Like it's that good. Like I've been having a blast doing the missions and playing with other people, and there's just like one of the big problems with the original Destiny is there wasn't enough to do.
Yeah.
Taken King, there is plenty to do.
It's pretty much the original. It was like, okay, you can do these 10 things a day. That's it.
Like now it's like, well, you can go do the Sunbreaker stuff, you can go do the Crucible, you can go do the story, House of Wolves.
Yeah, that's it.
Like there's so much stuff. I have nothing but nice things to say about the Taken King. Like I feel as if
it would have launched like Evolve.
No one played it.
Yeah, you're right, that is how it launched.
But Destiny had all this hype behind it, and it launched poorly, and it suffers from that with a lot of people. That said, like, if you know someone who plays, and you can play with them, I absolutely encourage you to play the Taken King. It's fantastic. Like, it is absolutely fantastic. Like John and I did a boss fight last night in one of the new strikes, and it had like a sliver of health left, and everyone was dead, and I was about to die. I was like, "Fuck it," and I went and I punched it in the knee, and it died. I punched it in the knee, and then it died.
Like with your super, or
no, just with my
melee?
like I said, he had almost nothing left, but everyone else was dead. And like I was shooting it, and I noticed he like teleported next to me, and I was like, "Oh crap!" I just punched it in the kneecap, and it died. So yeah, Destiny. Man, like that game was so disappointing for so long, and it's good to see them finally turn it around. Let's see. So yeah,
I might play it one day. One
What?
day, I guess.
That's how I feel, Anthony.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the original Destiny, so if anyone wants to start a new character and hit the original cap, by all means, let me know.
if you like, what level is your character on the original game?
It was the soft cap was 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 21.
Okay, so we're gonna get you to level 25, and we're gonna run you through Vault of Glass.
Cool.
Which will be a joke now, but it'll still be fun.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, Vault of Glass is level 40 with exotics.
Like,
boom!
You know, like reasons why I would go back to well, two reasons. Okay, well, a couple of reasons why I would probably go back to Destiny. One, I just like, this is a multiplayer game. I need people to play it with. Like, playing this game by yourself is just gonna be like playing another shooter, and I'm not a big fan of shooters. To me, it's just like, you're at point A, go to point B, shoot everything in your way. Oh, multiplayer. Okay, but so I kind of like need some people to play it with, so I don't get bored. The second thing is, I think the shooting's better than Halo. It just is.
I think they're on par.
I think it's better.
I think Halo 5.
I just don't think I've ever played any shooter where firing a gun felt that great.
Destiny nails shooting. Like there's that is one thing about that game from launch that was just like, this is perfect. One thing I can say is I do like how in a lot of the new stuff they've added mechanics besides shooting. Like one of the big parts of the original Destiny that was awesome was the 2 raids were great, and they made you do a lot of stuff that wasn't shooting, but it was only in the raids. But now regular missions have that. Like there's this hallway that like has electricity turning off and on, and you need to get to the end of it, grab this ball, and then get back to the other end without getting shocked, while your teammates stop enemies from going after you.
Okay.
They did the smart thing of like what Final Fantasy and Warcraft do. They've added more content for smaller groups. So yeah, Anthony, you play anything else?
Well, I am very, 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 very slowly nudging my way forward in Majora's Mask. I have to say, I really do like the Stone Temple dungeon. I really like it.
Stone Temple's cool. I really like the Goron dungeon. The one where you have to roll after them.
I have nothing.
The boss, yes.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. It's just sometimes if you don't pay attention to what the boss is throwing at you, it's kind of annoying. But I guess that's the whole point of the boss fight. Can't make it too easy. I do notice that in Majora's Mask, they changed it to the point where everything has a gigantic glowing eyeball on it, as if, you didn't need it a more obvious way to find its weak point.
Stab them here! Stab them here!
It's a giant glowing eyeball!
Oh.
Yeah. I'm looking forward. Yeah, I can kind of see why people tend to forget this 3D Zelda game and would rather talk about Ocarina of Time.
I get that.
It's quite unconventional in a way because you're toying around. You only got 3 days. You're slowing time, speeding up time. You have all these little side quests to do, and you have a notebook to keep track of all of it. And I really don't know. It's just like the whole jumping back in time thing is kind of a big deal. If anything, I would say like Ocarina of Time. You go to the future, and that stuff happened, but with Majora's Mask, you're actually toying with time a lot more than you did in Ocarina. Because you've got 3 days, and 3 days, you can't finish the game in 3 in-game days, so you have to keep rewinding the clock. Which means you lose all your arrows, your rupees, your bombs, your potions, that kind of stuff, so that can get annoying sometimes. But I like it. It's just taken me like almost a year. And I'm trying to shove myself through this game so then I can do Undertale and then Xenoblade and then Fire Emblem if I can find it and other things in the queue.
And then the year starts. All right, well that's cool. Ray, you bought a Vita though. We talked about that earlier.
I did buy a Vita.
So, what games do you have for said Vita?
Let's see. I've got all of the important ones. Super Meat Boy, Rogue Legacy, Final Fantasy VII, Unfinished Swan, Terraria. Done.
Let's see.
I'm gonna pick up Persona Golden and Final Fantasy X. And that's pretty much, and then I'll probably go for some like Disgaea games. But other than that, like, there's nothing that really piques me.
Shovel Knight's cool.
Well, there's Shovel Knight. I don't know if I'll pick that up on that or the console.
It's cross-buy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll pick it up on both.
That's one thing that I've really liked about the Vita is like some games are cross-buy.
Oh yeah.
So like Super Meat Boy, Grim Fandango,
Uncharted Golden.
Yeah,
that
like
one I'll probably pick up.
Like later the Vita's library of like physical games. I've noticed that like most of the really good Vita games are.
Oh yeah, Farming Simulator. I'm super excited for.
God damn it! Oh, Luminous is $10.
I don't like Luminous.
Luminous is awesome. Got your whore mouth.
Okay. I know he's trying to choke me like Aiden. I don't like it that way. That's not my preferred way.
Oh, God.
Oh, Minecraft?
Yeah, Minecraft's on Vita.
I forgot about that.
Touch My Katamari.
I don't want it. That Bronson, we're on stream.
That is you've heard of Katamari Damacy, right?
No.
Oh, okay. So this game is hilarious. It is goddamn hilarious.
Is it like Tamagotchi?
No. Okay, so what it is, it's a PS2. The original, this is a remake of the PS2 game. And what it is your dad is the king of the cosmos, and he gets hammered. He gets absolutely drunk and accidentally destroys a bunch of stars and planets. Mm-hmm. So you need to go to planet Earth and roll your Katamari and roll up enough crap so he can make a new star or a new planet.
Oh, this thing. No one would want to play that.
Those games did very well.
I don't know how. I tried them. I remember this. And I got so bored in 10 minutes. I was just like, no. Oh, yeah, Danganronpa 2.
Danganronpa 1. They're both great. I gave both those games 8.5s. They are... So, have you ever played the Phoenix Wright games?
No.
Okay, well, what it is it's a murder mystery mixed with a courtroom simulator.
Oh, that's Danganronpa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, the Disgaea games. What else is on that system? Gravity Rush, as there's pointed out here. Rayman. What?
Oh, there's something you passed that caught my... Okay. Like you
Uh,
passed a memory card, and I was like, I just bought one of those. Wait, how much is it on here? And I was like, that's expensive.
Killzone was really good. I think
I'm not a fan of the kill zones. Like I like three. I like three a lot. And then I tried the one on the PS4, and I was like, this makes me sad.
I'm not sure how you'd feel about that one then, because it's definitely closer to 3, but I'm not sure if you would enjoy it.
Yeah, like
Dragon's Crown, I think, is a game you'd be into.
Dragon's
Uh,
Crown. I've never made it past the tutorial. Jack and Daxter collection. I love those.
don't get on the Vita.
Really?
It's the frame rate on 2 and 3 is effed.
It just crashes.
Yeah, I would say that
I mean, I own them on the PS3. I own the collection already.
if you're gonna get collections, the Ratchet collection runs fine on Vita, and the Sly collection runs perfectly.
Y'all Ratchet.
Y'all Ratchet.
I was like Sly. I'd be like, yeah, 1, yeah, 2, I'm done.
I mean,
like the newest one, I was like, I don't know.
that's 4. The new one's 4.
I know the newest one. I just couldn't get into.
I liked it. Like, I love the time traveling thing and Sly's ancestors. Like how you were in a Western and then you were in a Japanese flick. The only part I didn't like is when you were in the Ice Age.
I don't know. Like Sly was one of those games. Like it was the first PS2 game I owned. Sly Cooper, the first Sly Cooper was the first one I owned, and I beat it in like 2 hours. And then I sat there in my hotel room because that's where I was living at the time, and I was like, why did I buy this?
I would say that, like,
I was like, this was the funnest game ever, but why was it so short?
it's a 5-hour game unless you intend to 100% it and get the secret ending.
Yeah, like that. There's a secret ending.
Yeah, if you collect everything.
Oh, did not know that. I really wish like 10-year-old me knew that.
All right, continue though.
I don't know. Like the last one, I was like, I don't know. I just didn't like the controls. They didn't feel as smooth to me. They kind of felt like choppy. Like I would hide behind something and I'd still be seen by a light. I was like, this makes me upset. Like I don't know why. Like I can just like I'm behind this thing. The sensor light shouldn't see me, so I'm gonna pass by after it gets out. And then like it would pass by me. Woo woo woo. And then it would see me, and I'd have to redo like an hour's worth of crap. I'm like, no, God damn it.
I wasn't big on the checkpoints in that game. I will give you that.
Yeah,
like, they were
right.
rough.
They were like there was one like every 30 minutes, if that.
Yeah, like checkpoints in that game were rough as hell. Let's see. There's Velocity 2X. That was an indie game that was cool.
What is that? I'm guessing it's a driving sim.
No, it's like this 2D shooter, and then like there are these spaceship parts that you have to like teleport and do weird stuff. It's cool. Shovel Knight, of course, is great. Hotline Miami is
not a big fan of, like I feel like racing games on the Vita wouldn't be fun.
Hotline Miami is not a racing game.
Isn't that one the racing game?
No.
Which one am I thinking of? Then?
Wipeout.
That's it.
Because what it is, it's a top-down shoot. John loves Hotline Miami. Like, dude is hell.
Oh no, I've heard you guys talk about it before.
Like, it's that top-down shooter that's ridiculously hard.
Yeah, like a top-down shmup.
Yeah, hold on, I'll show it to you. See, like it's set in the 80s, like drug dens, and
yeah.
Yeah, like one hit and you're dead. That's exactly how the game plays. So,
like I've seen you guys talk about that, so I'm just like this game sounds fun and sounds stupid, but at the same time, like there's no like this isn't for me.
Understandable.
Like I would enjoy it for probably like an hour, and then I'd be like, I'm bored.
Limbo, Little Big Planet, Tearaway. Spelunky. Hey, Anthony, Spelunky on the go. Do you think Kenneth would enjoy that?
He probably would.
No,
he will enjoy it, actually.
Mortal Kombat 9.
Not a big fan of fighting games on my own.
Guacamelee. That's cross-buy, I think, too. I remember.
It wasn't on the list, I don't think so. Rogue Legacy.
Rogue Legacy's hype. Sound Shapes is awesome.
That is probably one of the only Rogue games I enjoy.
I've heard really good things about Crypt of the Necro Dancer.
I just can't get past the name. I'm sorry. Just Crypt of the Necro Dancer. All I just think is just Michael Jackson's gonna pop out as this final secret boss.
Yes!
And be like, hee hee! And then you die, and then you have to restart the game.
I hope that's the end of that game. I really do hope that is the end of that game when I get there.
No, like, Like you're walking, like you think the game's over, and like a clock, boom, boom, and then you just see, no, it's just it's close to midnight, and something's creeping at you through the door. And then your character dies, and you restart the game.
You just described the best ending to a game ever. So you just did. You like if someone told me that was the ending of that game, I would have been like, sold. Getting it on Steam right now.
Oh god.
Uh,
There was a guy who was modding everything to Persona for a while. Did you hear about that?
no.
Yeah, like a guy was like modding his favorite games to like where like people could use Persona. So like, what is it? What's a good example? Oh yeah, Little Big Planet. Like you were stuck, Persona, and then you'd make like someone who used Mabubu to make a bridge.
Crypt of the Necrodancer, the game has a really good soundtrack though.
That's why I'm pretty sure Michael Jackson would be the final boss.
Uh,
That's all I've heard about it. And I'm just like, it has a good soundtrack and the art's pretty cool. But I'm like, the name.
what?
That makes me curious, and I don't like it. I don't have money to be curious.
I like. How much is that game on Steam? Because I remember it was in a Steam sale.
It's not in a Steam sale anymore.
Well, yeah,
at
it
the
was,
same time,
but like you know that it'll be in one soon.
what is the Steam sales right now? We're talking about
There's not.
no, like the special. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's $15. Okay.
Before it was $4. $4 was too much for that for me.
No, I was like, if I wasn't broke right now.
Like if it was $3 or under, I probably would have caved. I'd be like, I need to know.
You can get all those Double Fine games still for $25 instead of $20 though.
Oh god.
Those are mostly really good games.
I was about to say like Massive Chalice looks interesting. I just bought Brutal Legend. I already own Broken Age. Like the only one I'd want to try in there is Massive Chalice.
Iron Brigade is sick, but you have to like mechs. Hack and Slash is basically 2D Zelda. Grim Fandango is awesome.
You
but
mean Hack and Slash isn't a shmup?
No.
Oh come on, imagine the comedy there.
Tales from Space, Mutant Blobs Attack was actually a pretty good game from what I remember.
Bronson, I'm just gonna say this now. Give me like a week to explore these before you try and make me buy everything.
No, I am just digging through the Vita library at this point. I'm like, because I end up with a lot of Vita games largely just because of PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, you see, like I'm a big fan of dungeon crawlers, and that's mainly how you made this sale to me. I'm like, there's a lot of games I enjoy on here. Plus, it's a dungeon crawler system, and like
there's like you are gonna be so sick of those by the time that like.
I don't know. Oh yeah, by the way, Bronson, little off topic. Kevin Smith is gonna start directing episodes of Flash.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get you into that show for that. Found that out earlier today, and I kept meaning to tell you, and I figured on the podcast where hundreds of thousands of people can hear us.
All right, so, yeah, though. So you had like I remember you have PlayStation All Stars for it too when we were digging through your library.
Like I said, there's fighting games on my own I don't enjoy.
Well, you can play them against other people.
I know, but like I enjoy fighting games with friends. Like I never liked fighting strangers. I'm like, well, I'm bad, and I don't want you to remind me how bad I am. Because I've played against some like you have to be pro. Like, I played against a guy who would, like, a game where you can't juggle made it so I could never touch the ground. I'm like, how?
I remember when I
pulled off a combo that I didn't even know existed. When
I worked at AT&T, I worked with Theo, and we played DOA on breaks. Like, it has DOA 5 on it.
Yeah, you see, I don't even like playing that against you.
Why?
Because it's a boring fighting game. If you know combos, you win. I don't know combos. Like, I was proud when I figured out how to dodge your kick. Like, that made me, like, super proud.
See, do I have the image on here?
Is it the Good Morning Teddy one? Oh, the Get Good one? I don't want to get good. I don't care enough about fighting games to get good. You see, that only applies if you actually want to get good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and I was like, yeah, I'm a big fan of fighting games, but I'm really bad at them. Like, you sent that.
No, I see, the way that I've seen it used on the internet is just people complaining about not being good, and it's like, and just having trouble with a game, or getting stomped, and
I don't have trouble with the game. I'm one of the best fighters at game night with certain games.
I would say with certain games.
Yeah, like, Persona, Dive Kick, Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm probably one of the best. In Smash Bros, like the comedic ones, like I will be the best. Realistic fighting games. Street Fighter.
Street Fighter's not realistic at all.
DOA.
Tekken.
Mortal Kombat. Shaq Fu. To be fair, I am the gamer access king of Shaq Fu right now. I am the kicker. I am the tournament holder. I mean,
it's you and fucking Bremen.
Gamer Access or Game Expo rating?
Game Expo.
Game Expo. Yeah.
Same
champion.
Same difference because we stacked the bracket.
Yeah, I was about to say that was the gamer access going for gold there.
Right. Gotcha.
What happened with Bremen in that tournament? Didn't he get like off in the first round somehow?
No, he went pretty far. I remember like you and John were like semifinals.
Yeah, like it was me and John lost and I won, and I was just like, okay, now I need to go spike guy and just dodge roll.
Yeah, so like I think about the fighting games I'm good at. It's like Street Fighter, DOA 5, and like those are the big two. DOA, I'm really out of practice in.
Yeah.
To
be fair, in Smash Bros, like when we play that, like if we play time, like I don't try at all or care. So let's go near the edge and just grab people with Donkey Kong and throw them off.
Well, when you do 8-player Smash, it is like there is no skill, there is no strategy, just mayhem.
No, my strategy, if we were on like a map with an edge, like an actual edge, I just Donkey Kong, go near it.
That is the
charge up my punch. All right, throw people off.
That is the closest thing there is to a strategy in 8-player Smash.
Yeah, to be fair, I get bored of 8-player Smash super fast.
I have fun with it just because it's like weird shit happens.
It's fun, but like after like 3 matches of it, I'm like, can we do like a like stock, like a tournament, something else? Because it's literally just like, okay, Chaos was fun. I'm bored. Can we do something else? No. All right. I'm just gonna DDD all of you in the face with David.
Counter.
Yeah.
Counter.
To be fair, 2 against 6, we won 3 matches out of 4.
You won 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. You're right.
You won 2 out of 3.
Yeah, and we were just like the first match, we were even surprised we won. We were like, how did we get 22 kills?
Yeah, like at the end of that in that third game, Joe and I each figured out separate ideas, and it was.
To be fair, I don't think that would have worked on a smaller map though. Like I feel like because this counter only would have blocked one of us.
Well, then someone else has to counter.
Like, yeah, so I'm just saying, like, if he tried to counter me, the other DDD would land on him blocking his counter.
Well, no, because then I could be there to counter. I would just have to pair with Joe, and
I feel like that wouldn't work because you'd both counter at the same time for me, and then
no, it only counts for one. It only counts for whoever it hits first.
Really?
So
even if I hit you at identical times, one would.
It'll just count for Joe.
Okay, so one would still get it.
Today at TGA College, the theory of countering.
Yeah. Are you trying to counter the DDD? That should also be like a good like health ed kind of thing. Like, are you trying to stay away from the DDD and stay pure? Grab your sword and fight the horde.
God damn it. So you're obviously gonna finish Persona first.
Yeah. Like it's funny because I'm like 60 hours into my PS3 version. And now I'm like, I've been away from it for so long, I don't want to continue that playthrough. Because that's what happens with me in like certain RPGs. Like if I stay away for too long, I feel like I need to restart.
So here are the adjustments I'm going to tell you that you're going to have to make for that game.
Get rid of Chie because she has a horrible sounding voice and she needs to go back to school where she belongs.
No, it's fine. Like once again, like it's just because you're not used to it. Anyway, make sure that once you max out a social link, you hang out with that person like 2 or 3 more times if they're a party member, because then their persona evolves even further.
So they get so instead of being like block, it'll be like drain.
Yeah.
Okay, do they transform even farther?
Yeah, they look cooler too.
By the way, quick question. Like when they're like, when you max out a social link, it's like you've unlocked the ability to make this guy.
Yep.
Where is he? He's not in you can't make him. He's not an option.
Yeah, he is. It's just it's like the 4, the 5.
Yeah, he's not in there. Like I was like, do you have to make him look like a thing of 3?
Oh, it might be that you're not far enough to do like 8 thing fusions yet.
8 thing fusions?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm watching a Let's Play where they're like, we found the murderer, and that's not even a thing yet.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What is wrong with this game?
The best game of all time.
No, that's Kingdom Hearts, but this is a close second.
No. Kingdom Hearts don't got nothing on Persona 4. you show people in TV world?
Yes, actually.
Ironically, yes.
I was about to say, yes, you do. That's black and white, like old school Mickey. You get thrown through a TV.
That's Kingdom Hearts 2 though.
I know, that's still, you get thrown through a magic TV and have to prevent someone from dying.
Yeah, still not the same. You don't fucking hit people with a golf club.
Right, you hit people with a keyblade and a stick with a hat on it.
Do you do the beef bowl challenge? Do you go to the meat dimension?
Trying to think. Yes, you do.
What is the meat dimension in Kingdom Hearts? Please enlighten me. Please enlighten me. What is the meat dimension in Kingdom Hearts?
Hold on. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Oh, God. Simba. That's the meat dimension.
I'm so done. So done here. So, and where are you going to go from Persona?
Probably into Final Fantasy X.
Just 2 giant RPGs back to back to back.
I got it for work. That is the whole reason I bought that system. And I'm like,
just don't want to carry the PS4 anymore.
No,
PS3.
It's mainly that I started liking watching shows, and I was like, I could play a game, but I'd have to stop watching TV.
So you bought it. It works.
And I was like, all of my apps, like the only app I play is Battle for Westnoth, and it's an RPG on my phone, but I've beaten it so many times.
So now you'll have, your options will be for RPGs, Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10-2.
Yeah.
Persona 4, Persona 3.
Oh, 3's on the Vita?
The PSP version.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. What else is a big RPG? Wild Arms, Vagrant Story. All those dungeon crawlers, Demon's Gaze, and shit like that.
Yeah, like, pretty much what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be like, okay, what are the longest games I have? Final Fantasy 7, Persona 4. I'm gonna buy Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2. And then after that, it'll be like 5 months, so I can go back to Persona.
No, then you go to Persona 3.
Oh yeah. No, by the time we get to that, we'll be Let's playing it.
God, what else is there? You could go.
I could get that golf game. I do enjoy golf.
It is pretty good. Hot Shots Golf. What else was there?
But I don't know, like, I feel like the Vita is literally going to be my work system. Besides, like,
That's how I use it.
I will never play it at home.
I play it like the Vita games I played at home. Persona 4 Dancing All Night.
Yeah, like I might break
like Shovel Knight.
Like, hey Serena, let's play Final Fantasy X. Help me with this lightning, because she likes 10. So
like Shovel Knight, Shovel Knight, even though I'll have it on both, I'd rather play it on a portable. So I'll probably I'll have the PS4 version available, but I'll be playing it on Vita.
Yeah, I'm still curious, like, considering just not taking this out of the box.
Yeah, so we have a Shovel Knight amiibo right here, everyone.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about.
I bought it today, and I'm super considering just being like, when they finally stop making reprints, $80 on eBay.
Just buy 2 of them.
Just buy 6 of them. Go around to every GameStop until I have all of them, and just be like, all right, they stopped making waves. How much is it going for? 40. Perfect. All of them. All but this one. Oh, by the way, did you? Apparently they're gonna release the green one as well.
Yeah.
Super rare set. One is gonna be coming to each state.
Great.
$500.
I will say that if I think about my favorite Vita games, it's Persona 4 Dancing All Night's up there for sure.
I was gonna say that's really the top. You and your rhythm games, I swear.
I love you and your dungeon crawlers.
That's because I can play an 80-hour dungeon crawler multiple times. I can't play the same song over and over again without getting bored.
I'm sorry, you have ADD.
Yeah, let's put it this way. Anthony, Radiant Dawn Fire Emblem, right?
Well, yes.
Exactly. That game, there are 120 characters. You can play that game so differently every time. And that's why I love that game. I can be at the end of the game with a completely different team than the last time. The only person who's the same is Ike.
See, that just never played with me. I would still get bored. It's why would I do it? Especially once you figure out the optimal strategy. It's I don't care.
See, and then you're just I hate myself, and I want to do extra hard mode. Yeah. And then you get to the end, all I have is Ike.
See, that would make sense. That one I would understand if just like you want to keep escalating difficulty, but like once you find optimal strategy for whatever difficulty you're on, it's like I have no desire to go through.
No,
this
it's
again.
different every time because the CPU plays different on every.
Oh right, even then though, like
yeah, like the computer never moves the same way twice.
yeah, well yeah,
I know because I've had to restart levels lots of times. I'm just like, dang it, you're not playing the same.
Still
Attacks will miss, things will go differently. Like I love games like that where it's always roll of the dice.
I hate that. Like it feels like there's less skill involved because it's like okay, it's the same reason I prefer Dota and Heroes over League is because there's flat starts. Or why I always preferred Halo to Call of Duty. It's like flat starts.
If you hate the dice, then you should hate loot rolls.
I do hate loot rolls, Anthony. Thank you.
Are you sure that Phoenix? I mean,
yeah, like
don't you just love it when Pokemon they say it's 70%, but then you have to adjust it by subtracting 20 from what it actually tells you, so it's really more like 50.
My favorite thing in the universe is like,
or when it's like this persona I really want, let's make it a slot machine.
Yeah, or one of my favorites, World of Warcraft. Like, hey, this Phoenix has a 2% drop rate. Have fun running it every week for years and never getting it.
Hey, you want this Headless Horseman mount?
Like, I hate that. Like, it's the same reason why, like, when the Burning Crusade added badges, and same with Destiny. Like, if Destiny didn't have a badge system, I'd be like, fuck this game.
A badge system?
Yeah, it's like the Crucible marks.
Oh, that thing. Oh,
yeah.
By the way, one of my friends was talking about it. Apparently in the Legion patch, the more you do a raid, the higher the drop percentage rate comes.
Thank you, Lord! Anthony, that sounds amazing!
But it resets every month.
Even then,
hey, every month is a good amount of time. I'm okay.
Yeah, so like your Phoenix will be like 20% at its highest mark.
That's way better. That's way better. Like that's way better than 1 in 100.
Oh god, I could just see you though. Like when it resets, damn it! 1 more month. Damn it!
1 more month. Damn it!
I keep paying to get this Phoenix, and then I would be playing with you. Hey Bronson, I got the Phoenix.
I got my zombie dragon.
You know what's gonna happen though? Like when we're breaking that, like because we were talking about that enough. When we're breaking that Legion record, we're gonna go against that Phoenix. I guarantee you, just to pass some time. And it's gonna be like I didn't get it. I'll be like Bronson, I got it.
Oh, I will.
Can you imagine my first run at it?
I will put Master Looter on to make sure if that thing drops, I get it. I will.
What's Master Looter?
So the way the World of Warcraft loot works is when let's say a raid boss dies. That's the most used example. He drops a bunch of gear and then bags or mounts or random crap. It's mostly gear. Mm-hmm. And then
so I thought everyone just put in what they wanted.
No. So it drops a bunch of stuff. And then it'll have a dice roll or a coin, and you pick which one you want to roll.
Okay.
And then it automatically rolls a number, and it gives it to the highest person.
Okay.
Whoever rolled the highest. Obviously, common courtesy is only roll on shit that you actually need. So, you like upgrades for you.
Hmm.
So you don't just sell it when someone else can actually use it.
Common courtesy.
That doesn't exist, Bronson.
If you are in a guild or a pre-made, it does, but otherwise, yes.
Okay,
right.
But continue.
And what Master Looter is to stop people from doing that, what you just said, is all the loot goes to the party leader, and then he gives it out to whoever.
See, that's not fair. I want the Phoenix.
Too bad. Sorry, I'm not reliving that shield incident.
What happened?
Okay, so back in Wrath of the Lich King, I was Guildmaster of the Knights of Good.
The Knights of Good?
Yes.
Are you sure it wasn't the Knights of Tuesday?
We should have been, if I was naming that guild now, it would have been the Knights of Get Good.
The Knights of Get Good.
But anyway, we're the Knights of Good, and named after something in the guild. And it's the third boss. We called it the loot ship because it was so easy. It was a gunship battle.
Oh, the one where it's like it was just like you had to destroy the cannon.
Yeah, like the horde gunship. You had to send people over to destroy shit while half your team is on the boat manning the guns. And there's the shield that dropped, and I just never was getting the roll on it. It would never drop. And the one time it did drop, it went to our other tank in the guild.
Really?
And I was just like, fuck. Okay. So we end up killing the Lich King. Or not killing the Lich King. We end up getting someone in our party who killed the Lich King, which means we can do the loot ship on hard mode. And even on hard mode, it was a joke.
Yeah. Better stuff drop on harder modes?
Yes. Better gear. But we don't have our normal other tank with us. We have an alternate tank who's normally a DPS named Manny. It's all the same gear. It just looks cooler and has better stats.
Yeah.
And we killed the loot ship, first try, of course. And guess what drops?
The shield.
The shield. Manny rolls like a 92. I roll like an 87.
Mm-hmm.
Gets the shield.
Why didn't he trade it to you if you were guild master?
Because I would.
Like especially if he's a DPS and you played a tank.
Because
wouldn't it make better sense?
Because Manny likes to make other people suffer and be a troll. So, and I was like, fine, whatever. But this does mean that whenever we need you for... Like, my deal was, I'll let you keep it. But anytime we need you for tanking purposes, you don't whine and complain as much as you did today. Because he was bitching the whole time. It's like, I'm not built for a tank. I only have a tank set just in case. Da-da-da-da-da. It's like, we need to tank. We need another tank.
Got one of the best shields.
And he has what it was the best shield in the game at the time. Oh, sorry, the second best, because we were a 10-man. The 25-mans are better gear. So, yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, so...
I would just not party with you for that vice then. You can't trade gear, can you?
You can.
Oh. What would be the issue? You know, more than likely I'd give it to you if I got it. I would just like to do the dice roll and see who wins.
Then we'll do the old school way of slash roll.
What's slash roll?
You hit enter, then hit slash roll, and then it rolls a dice for you and gives you a number.
Yeah, see? Because I would give you the Phoenix either way, because one, I don't really play WoW, and two, you've been trying for it for how many years now?
8 years.
Yeah, like, I would feel like the biggest piece of crap if I won the Phoenix, and I was like, yeah, I want it.
Oh god, that Phoenix! Like the thing is, at level 110 too, like we're just gonna melt its face too.
Like
it's Kelthus.
Oh yeah,
it's Kelthus and his advisors.
So we would just melt Kelthus.
Like I already could solo that boss fight with almost no issues. Like
so, 2 of us at level 110.
It's just gonna be like, well, I cast one spell, everyone's dead. So yeah, Vita, you looking forward to all them indie games, Japanese games?
All the fan service.
Japan, that weird Valkyrie profile game. Actually, hold that thought. Okay, I don't have the bookmark. Damn. Okay, so anyway, Anthony.
Yes.
Is there anything else you've been playing at all, or any comments on the Vita?
Comments on the Vita? Well, I've thought about buying a Vita once. Because of Persona, and then I'm like, nope, not paying $150 for this thing.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah. Also, can I also mention that in the process of looking at that Twilight Princess Amiibo bundle, while you guys were talking, it's the only way to get that game, really?
It's the only way to get that Amiibo.
Yeah, but it's also the only way to get that game right now.
Apparently.
You can't purchase it separately, and I'm just sitting here and I'm like... And yep, this is another reason why I'm really tired of Nintendo. You can only buy it through the bundle, and your bundle's sold out on Amazon, because you guys don't know how to make specialty products. Great.
Yeah, that's Nintendo.
Alright, well,
I think that's it. I mean...
There's really crap all for gaming news right now.
Well,
it's January.
Well, there's just a little bit of news. For one thing, Sony sold a lot of PS4. Duh.
Killer Instinct Season 3's preview is coming at PAX South.
Sony is trying to trademark the phrase "Let's Play." I don't think it's going to happen.
Not in a million years.
Not in a million
Apple
years.
tried to trademark app. It's like ExxonMobil trademarking gas, or Mercedes-Benz trademarking automobile or car. Let's have people trademark words in the dictionary. Anyways, other things. Activision now owns MLG.
Yeah, that was something that we wanted to talk about.
That was interesting.
That was weird. That was a weird news story that came along?
Yeah, I don't know what to think about it. Honestly, I don't really watch esports.
No.
I mean, like,
Oh yeah, Crash is getting a remake.
an unofficial remake,
Still a
a
remake.
fan remake. There was also some Here's the Storm news that was supposed to be going live this week, if what I'm hearing is true.
It didn't come out yet, though.
Let's see. Recruit a friend, Heroes, news. Let's see. Okay, well, never mind. I can't find it on here, but...
It didn't come out yet, that's why. It's coming out, I thought, tomorrow.
What?
The news. That's at least what the Facebook thing has been telling me. Like,
okay, well, what I'm hearing is that from what I heard from a friend of mine is that Gen Greymane is going to be playable next week.
That's what I'm hearing too.
So hell yes.
I don't like the fact that he randomly transforms though.
The thing is, you have a power like an attack that makes you switch.
I know, but at the same time, like the fact that I could be like, yeah, I'm about to get him. I just need to shoot this one last bullet. And then you turn into a werewolf and you're like, no, but now I'm super fast, I can catch him.
Pretty much, like that's what it is.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I feel like if they gave you control over it besides that one ability, like if that was your Z.
I want to see how it works. Like I want to see how it actually works. Because like, I thought Cho'Gall was going to be the dumbest thing ever, but it actually ended up working well. Same with the Lost Vikings.
I like the Lost Vikings. They're my bros.
I think if you build
many bearded men.
I think if you build a team around the Lost Vikings, they're very strong. But if you don't,
if you can build a team around them, their siege damage and XP is usually triple to quadruple what everyone else's is.
The problem is if you don't have a team built around them, they're...
I do notice if they pair with someone who can like stun lock buildings and turrets, like Sylvanas,
yeah,
they're nearly unstoppable when it comes to siege damage.
Yeah, you push that lane ridiculously hard.
Like you could be completely gone, like losing, and they can completely wipe out a lane in like a minute.
One of my favorite moments was when like no one was in the top lane for some reason, and I was Sylvanas, and you and everyone else were mid or bottom, and I completely just pushed all the way into their base by myself. And then they like started to freak out, but by that time it was too late. Because it's like, nope, I've already controlled like 3 waves of creep with mind control, and my team is busting through your front door now.
Yeah, it's pretty much like in that certain situation, like that and the Lost Vikings. Like if you can get someone who's really good at pushing into a lane and have the entire other team distracted, if they try and like switch to guard you, then their 4 people are coming in.
Yeah, like it's like the thing is, Sylvanas in most cases isn't going to like be too useful in like a team fight. But like if you can just keep people distracted and let me push a lane, like it is going to wreck so hard.
Like I was playing a random match and it was like me, Sylvanas, Jaina, Nova, and Kerrigan, I want to say. And, like, I was the Lost Vikings, and, like, it was the Diablo map, and, like, they were all fighting for control, and me and Sylvanas, like, Sylvanas went top, I went bottom, and we literally cleared through 2 of their lanes in that fight. And, like, by the time they realized what was going on, they all warped back to stop us, and then our team got the demon because of that. And I was just like, this is the best!
One of my favorites...
Because if you can hit, like, level 15, 16 with the Vikings... And, like, you're that late game, they're pretty much unstoppable in a lane on their own.
It's very similar to the Jaina, when you pair Jaina with a tank. I did a game as Jaina the other day where I was 1 death away from getting a Heroes of the Storm call.
Oh, no, like, we've talked about this. Like, her and the Orc, because I can just tomb people, and then you just have a clear shot at them.
And then it's just like, AoE.
Rain ice, shoot ice. Spike ice.
Yeah, like Jaina's combos are ridiculous if
they hit.
Like,
to be fair, even if they don't hit, like 1 raining spikes takes out like 1/4 of your health in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, like if like I've got paired with an Uther once when he did Hammer of Justice, I did Ice, he did Divine Storm, I did another Ice, and then because he's slowed from my ice spells, he couldn't get away.
Yeah.
It was great.
I like how long you're slowed for with that, too.
Dude, her I spec her, so her slows last 4 seconds.
Damn.
The fucking brutal, like, like at first I wasn't a big fan of Jaina, but after getting to use her and reading about her on the tier list and her builds, like dude, I see why she's one of the top 2 assassins.
That's why I like Zeratul too. Once I tried him and got good.
Yeah, like Jaina, like once
I can spec Zeratul as a healer too. That's what I find super weird.
Well, it's just like how I can spec Uther to be a DPS. Like it's same concept.
Like I do a lot less damage, but at the same time, I can completely heal myself when I have like a 10 health left.
One of the most hilarious things in the world to me is like when a Zeratul player is about to die on your team, and then he uses stasis and everyone gets away. It's just like, oh, sad enemy team.
Yeah.
Oh god, Anthony, we're sorry we started to talk another language there.
Yeah, I think that's it though. I mean, that's random nerd talk.
Yeah, like
we'll talk about my eating habits next time.
Yeah, we wanted to bring those up again, but our friend Andrew wasn't here to discuss some things, and we couldn't bring up the ranch topic to him either. So yeah. Anyway, we'll be back next week with another one of these fun episodes, and you all have a excellent week.
Bye, all.
Follow us on Twitter and Facebook at twitch.tv/GamerAccess.